Hi everyone, my name is Serena Jack. I'm Vice President of the Mark One Wealth Academy, and I'm excited to introduce you today to one of Orange County's top producing real estate agents, Jason Risley.
Yeah.
And Jason's also a member of the Wealth Academy.
I am.
And we've invited him in for an interview for our inner circle. So Jason, you've been in the business for 14 years.
I have. Yep.
You work at Maxim Real Estate Group.
Yep.
And what I want to know from you is, well, first of all, you're currently featured on the American Dream TV show. So what do you believe is the biggest challenge for agents in the industry today?
Yeah, I mean, 2020, it's technology. I mean, there's disruptions in the real estate industry,
For
big
sure.
time. And I almost hesitate, even if I'm at a party talking to someone saying, hey, I'm a realtor, because my niche has got to separate myself so much because there's so many people with their real estate license in California.
Right.
And so then on top of that, you have all this technology coming in where people think they can go around the agent, which,
Right.
you know what, if the agent's not providing much value, then I can appreciate that.
Right.
But the value that I feel like I can provide is 10 times, 20 times, 30 times greater than the average agent. And I'm always trying to separate myself.
What is it about the Mark One Wealth Academy that resonated with you for your business? So we started talking to you probably over 3 years ago.
That sounds about right.
I think is about probably the first time
Yep.
we touched base with you. So what is it about the Wealth Academy that
Right.
resonated?
So I've been in real estate for 14 years and I've had a lot of these analytical conversations for 14 years, but I would say I had a lot of clients that were engineers and accountants, very analytical type careers, people that like numbers. And sometimes I had these long Excel spreadsheets, so it was like, okay, if I can show these Excel spreadsheets to the client, they're gonna get it. These numbers are too good, and then you're going, okay, well, you're not getting it. And then I realized, well, people sometimes maybe they hated math as a subject, and they don't like numbers, and there's a good chunk of our population that's that way.
Sure.
Mark was really good with showing the scale. And the poker chips is one of the illustrations he uses, but there's a lot of different illustrations and there's calculators that are working really well to kind of show why real estate makes sense.
Right.
And so by kind of curbing my marketing and my numbers to very specifically with Mark's illustrations, I think they work well together.
Right. What we say, and I think you would agree to this, is that we take a complicated conversation and simplify it.
That's
Or
perfect.
maybe the way you were approaching it for some of your clientele was too
Right.
complicated, right?
That probably is true.
Yeah.
Yep.
So good.
Yep.
Why do you think it's important to sell real estate education versus just selling real estate? Really what you're doing is you're selling the education of real estate to your
Correct.
clients, right? So why is that important?
Yeah, because, and it kind of goes back to our first topic of conversation is it's 2020 now, technology's come a long way. You gotta be able to separate yourself from the rest of and let's face it, if you wanted to buy a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house with a pool in Mission Viejo right now, I could find you that and someone else could probably find you that, or you could find it online. So that, just selling the commodity of real estate, it's not complicated. I mean, anyone can do it. I think the skill set that I can bring to a transaction is so much greater, and same thing with
Right.
Mark, and we see that we're on the same page there.
Right.
It's so much superior to what other people are offering. And you know, if they're able to retire in 10, 15 years versus 40 years, how
Right.
valuable is that?
For
if
sure.
you have more time with your family, you're able to, you know, not be forced to work. To me, it's you don't want to always be forced to trade your time for money.
Right. So it's, I mean, what I'm getting from you, Jason, is it's a combination of selling the education
Yep.
of it, but also it's a lifestyle. It's teaching people how to have the lifestyle
Yep.
that they need or want to have or are going to want to have
Right.
in retirement. What would you say the chances are most people are going to get there doing their 401k stuff?
It's sad.
Yeah.
And the 401k was really born in the 70s, I think 74. And there's a whole generation that's kind of missing out because so many of the people in that group, they bought into the 401k system. And the 401k system can work if you're disciplined and you're good at saving money and that sort of thing. But it's just not as good as real estate. And it's like we talked about, it's a 3-to-1 ratio. It's not even close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you do some wealth consultations with Mark. You bring your
Yep.
clients in and you guys sit down. So why do you do so many consultations with Mark?
Yeah.
And what are you trying to accomplish with that?
My goal for my clients isn't just to help them buy a house. It's understanding the educational mentality behind it, because everything's easy if they're on the same page with you and you understand you're going towards a common goal.
Right.
So me and Mark doing the consultations together, I think there's strengths in our conversations and being able to, we're on the same page. When we're teaching them really how to develop wealth. It's not just real estate, right? It's not just buying a house. A house is 4 walls and a roof over it, but it is that, but it's so much more. And if they only get 5% and they only understand that it's a roof and 4 walls,
right,
that they're missing the point. And that's what we're trying to coach them so they understand. And to me, it's helping people. I want to help people, and I want people to get to a place where they can also help people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and this is so much more than just buying and selling a house.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Well, Jason, that was a lot of information, a lot of really great information, and I really appreciate you being here today with us to take the time to do this interview. I know you have a really busy schedule at the same time. So thanks for being here, and we look forward to a great, another run in 2020. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks so much for having me.
Thank you.